This project's been super fun because it's been about a product. I'm making a drone payload sensor. So there's different sensors that I have on a PCB that we made. It's going to test for hydrogen sulfide, carbon monoxide, methane, and oxygen. And it tests all of these and sends it remotely through an antenna so that it takes a human life out of the equation. Normally a person will walk into a confined space with a ton of dangerous materials, different gases that they can't smell that might kill them. This project that we're making this year will measure all of these things and send it over an antenna so that a person can fly a drone or drive an RC car in, and it takes the human life out of it, so you save someone's life if the conditions are bad enough. I was the leader for the project, so I divvied out different tasks, made sure that we were always on time, made sure that everything worked super well and that everything we needed to get done was getting done.
So I did a lot of the documentation, helping with kind of recording a lot of our progress on the project, reporting that to our instructors, what we were doing. We also, in the research phase, had to collect a lot of data, had to keep track of exactly what our scope was going to be in our design, how we were going to implement that. And so a lot of my job was to kind of remember some of those things, keep that recorded, and make sure that we were staying on track with our timeline and making sure we were staying focused on the scope and the task at hand.
I handled a lot of the research and the safety behind the project. I did a lot of some of the communication protocols and just talking to other people, trying to figure out what gases we were looking for. So that was a lot of what I was doing, was talking to people in the industry, trying to figure out what we need to look for and develop our sensors.
I got freedom to make what I want within the bounds of something that goes on a drone that measures different gases and sends data back. So I got to do research with my team, figure out what industry leaders want, what's on the market, manage a real expectation for people in the real world, make something that's actually real and that's something people might actually want to buy. I think that was the coolest part of our project.
Starting with really a very broad, simple idea for this sensor payload to go on a drone to send into a confined space, we got to really narrow that down, what that looks like, what kind of sensors we're going to use, what gases we're going to look for, how we were going to implement that in a small package that could fit on a drone. We went through the whole design process, designing the circuits and really what that was going to look like on the physical PCB board. And then once we submitted all those designs, got to see the actual physical thing that we had made, the actual physical product, and we got to put that together, solder it, and make it happen.
I think it was super practical. It helped me see the different layers of a project and really put together a lot of what I've learned. A lot of the classes, they give you like all the available knowledge that you might need to go do a project, but then once you actually get to a project, you still have to do a lot of research on your specific topic. This class really dove into those specific things. We really got to physically touch and physically test stuff that we made. So the different designs were ours, they weren't other people's. We had to debug, we had to fix, nobody else could do it. Early, I struggled with the ability to divvy out tasks, so being a leader on this project helped me learn how to spread tasks out and trust other people's work, because as someone who does well in school, it's hard when you've done all your work on your own. You have to trust other people to get their work done.
This was a really cool project, a really, I think, hopefully impactful product that, if it finds its way into the market, could really be helpful for people and organizations on a budget that could really use a sensing device to protect employees, to protect personnel from going into dangerous spaces. I think I'm really excited to see where this project goes from here. I really think that with more work, this could really become a very viable product on the market that could be used by many industries and really useful for protecting people.